We have the latest stories making headlines. We begin off with sad news, the passing away of Kofi Annan at the age of 80. He was born in Kumasi on April 8, 1938. Since 1960, Ghana has been a republic within the British Commonwealth, a group of nations dependent on Great Britain. Named for an African empire along the Niger River, Ghana has ruled, or rather was ruled by Great Britain for 113 years as the Gold Coast. Annan is a descendant from the tribal ethnic chiefs of both sides of his family. His father was an educated man, and Annan became accustomed to both traditional and modern ways of life. He was described himself as being an artibriero in the tribal world after receiving an early education at the leading boarding school in Ghana. Annan attended the College of Science and Technology in the capital of Kumasi. At the age of 20, he won a Ford Foundation scholarship for undergraduate studies at the college in Paula, Minnesota, where he studied economics, even as he was showing signs of becoming a diplomat or someone skilled in international relations. Annan received his bachelor's degree in economics in 1961. Shortly after completing his studies at the college, Annan headed for Geneva in Switzerland, where he attended his graduate classes in economics at the Institute University there, where he also mastered in international. Now, Kofi Annan has passed on at the age of 80, and he served as the UN Secretary General from January 1997 till 2006, and he served as the 7th UN Chief for almost 10 years. Now, this news has come, or that it has been made as an announcement by the UN's International Organization of Migration. He is also a Nobel Peace Laureate, and he passed on after a short illness. He won the Nobel Prize at the age, or rather in 2001. He's also the founder and CEO of the Kofi Annan Foundation. You want to remember that he played such a critical role in the Kenya mediation, and he was at the center of the peace signing between former President of Kenya, Mwai Kibaki, and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. This mediation became such a big part of his life that he went further to write it in his book. It is chapter 1 of his book, The Intervention, A Life in War and Peace. Right now, we want to cross over to our senior political reporter, Duncan Hayemba, joining us from our I&M studio to take us further in the sort of role that Kofi Annan has played, not only in Kenya, but on the African continent and beyond. Duncan Hayemba, it's good to be speaking to you. Truly a sad day for the African continent, the former passing away of UN Chief General Kofi Annan at the age of 80. Take us deeper into what his life meant, not only for Kenya, but for the entire African continent.
Well, Zinzi, many appreciated the role that he played as the first African, as the Secretary General for UN for the 10 years, that is between 1996 and 2006. But I think for Kenyans, they more remember him on the role that he played in 2008 when Kenya was on what was referred as the brink of precipice. Kofi Annan jetted in Kenya on January 24.